Okay, so we are back once more, and Major has been sending me the turns while I am drinking increasing amounts of sake. So, results may vary. Okay, we'll go ahead and take a look at the turn then. It should be, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit anxious here. The fact that the BB forced the south, the BB's the north, it doesn't leave me feeling particularly comfortable. But ideally, I don't know, we'll see what happens. There's not much I can do about it at this point, and we are withdrawing these ships from Saipan, as I do worry about that. I don't want to basically be intercepted then at Saipan, and I think that is what he's looking towards doing. Right. We are going with an increased amount of air activity here as well, so who knows, that may prove to be quite providential. I mean, ideally the Marianas will be helpful. I mean, they are capable of carrying quite the large bomb load, so we'll see about that. Okay, so you can see the Catalans are attacking, Dauntlesses are attacking. Okay, yep, he's going for night attacks. Good thing we set, yeah, Corsairs to the night as well. No. Speed this up slightly. Okay, but that's not a good result, is it, then? That is not a good result there. So what are they doing there? Night air attack, okay. That might be a fatigue issue. Right, that's coming from the north. That's coming from Iwo Jima. Speed this one up over here. Yeah, they're making a fleet, which is not good. So we are gonna have to go with increasing levels of night air combat patrols, really. Okay, speed this one up here. Yeah, Mugford will take that out. Indeed, she goes down. They should be leaving the area around Saipan. I do wonder if they are not going to get out in time, but we'll see. The amount of midget submarines over here is incredible, though. And she goes down as well. Torpedo misses there. Hat 23 will join the list of the dead. And temporary flotation failing there, but she has arrived in Otok, so I'm sure the destroyer there will be fine. We can put her into the dock. Okay, well that's good news then. I do wonder where that force has gone there. I expected it to hit us in the night, or at least attempt to. We'll see. I'm surprised there's still forces over here, actually. That shouldn't be, really. I'm surprised that we haven't picked up more of the area as well. That is rather surprising. There's still time, though, I suppose. Now, the good news is I can transfer additional Dauntlesses from Nuatok. I mean, we are going to be really placing a lot of burden on our airfield, but I think it will be worthwhile. Okay, his assets out here. I wonder if this is the BBs. That would be very interesting. Okay. So we are sending Corsairs. They are somewhat overwhelmed, but at least they are here to actually at least fight. I suppose he expected that we would resist this. I had hoped they would have pulled out in the night. They should have pulled out in the night. So it might have been I didn't get them all, or perhaps there's some other issue at play here. We'll skip this one up a little bit. Yeah, they should pull down. I don't know why they're still here. I don't know why they're still here. That is actually really annoying. This is the thing that annoys me about this game sometimes. I mean, I must have missed something here, but that is rather annoying. Because I did tell them to pull out. I don't know why they wouldn't pull out when they were told to return to base. It's not terrible, I can survive the bomb hits. It is just, it's annoyed more than anything though. So I anticipated them actually leaving here during the night. Right, okay, Japanese carrier, sorry, cruiser down there. That is a big force. And again, nothing I can do about it. Right, now we are taking serious hits. I don't know why they're still bloody here. That really does annoy me. God damn it, the amount of aircraft he has is annoying. What I find irritating is just, I don't know why they're still here. I don't know, maybe I didn't put the orders through correctly, but they should have. I intended for them to retreat to begin. That is actually very annoying. I suppose it had to be anticipated, but that is very annoying. I imagine that might be the BB force, but we'll see. The issue is I can't hide from him. That's the difficulty. Due to the fact that he has just, yeah, Kiyama's going to go down there. They shouldn't have been there. I don't know why they were there. That really, really does beat me off, actually, quite significantly. Because they should not have been there. I am really frustrated there. They shouldn't have been there. I'm going to look forward to finding out why they were there, but they shouldn't have been. They were told to return to base. Maybe I must have missed some, but that is really irritating. Okay, now we have another CVE, so at least that's something. Okay, so really irritated about that, to be honest. Really irritated. Would have preferred they had gone through the orders given. But we'll find out shortly why not. Suppose it's not too bad at the end of the day. I can repair that damage. It is just... Yeah, why are they all here? They were told. Did I... I don't understand why they're still here. They're even told to head to Bagan. I don't understand. Okay, that must be one of the interesting aspects of Gregory's War of the Pacific. Even these guys are told to return. I don't understand why they did not return. It irritates me as well because he's going to think himself so very smart for this, and they should have been out of here. I know I'm being salty, but that's the psyche talking. At least we will have these destroyers available then. I suppose the good news is he hasn't gone with what I initially expected anyway. But I don't intend to give him I don't intend to give him the option of doing that, really. So pull out of the area. Now apparently it's destroyers. There's a BB there. Oh, well, losses are to be expected, I suppose. Not much I can do about that. I will still have another paddy, though. Right, what are you doing? Okay, you're heading for Pearl Harbor. You shouldn't be heading for Pearl Harbor. Right, return to Naval Talk and disband once you do arrive, because that's a lot of damage. Picking might go down due to this. I don't know why she's actually still out at sea, to be honest. Right. Yeah, okay, so he's transferred a bunch of aircraft, it seems. Yes, he has. So this is where we're seeing these aircraft come into play, which is rather irritating. So it seems he's going to be doing this as a bloody tactic. I think we need to get these assets back to Began. Make sure you go bloody back to Began. They will move out during the night phase, or at least they should do. That's rather irritating, but I don't know why they remained in position. Really did not intend for them to remain here. So, it seems we always need to be using the send task force destination. It's annoying. I really could have done without that. I would have preferred not to have had that at all, really. But c'est la vie. C'est la vie. I may go ahead and head south actually to deal with the enemy forces, but I think probably not. Probably better to stay in this area, really. I mean, it's an interesting situation, really. Supposedly lots of destroyers there. I think he's looking to maneuver into position. I'm very tempted just to get the forces unloaded as soon as possible, really. I mean, the sooner I get the assets unloaded over here, the better. The difficulty is there's still a lot of bloody submarines here. He's making this a pain in the arse for me. The issue as well is I have these guys spotted, but I can't seem to engage them, which is very irritating. So I can't decide whether they're midget submarines or what. I mean, maybe they are midget submarines. That might be why we're not being able to engage them. And it could be that they're landing boats as well. I mean, if we take a look over here, so last turn. Right, let's see, all dates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 midget submarines. So I suppose that's not a huge deal of midget submarines, but that's still rather annoying. I mean, those are the ones that supposedly suggest that there could have been more, could have been less. It's a shame, but I can't spend the airfield. Right, so making 2% progress per turn. That is rather pathetic, to be honest. Okay, these fellows are now loaded, which is good news, so at least I can fully rearm. Right, disband them. See, the thing is, I don't know. See, if I sweep the area, would I encounter the enemy? I don't think so, because they're going to be coming in for naval attacks, aren't they? Interesting nonetheless. I do need to remove this air power that he has. It's difficult to deal with because he doesn't have to commit it. I suppose what I do need to do then is actually use my own bombers to hit him, but it's difficult due to the actual number of airfields he has here. It's one of these of, I could try to hit every airfield, and perhaps that might be the way forward, but I would have to do that with overwhelming strength, really. And that might be the way we go forward here. Perhaps I'm just being too cautious, really. They're moving east. Perhaps we do go with the landings and get it over with. I think the longer we wait, the worse it's going to be, I suppose. And I suppose it would be better to actually concentrate assets on the one landing force in terms of air power. I could place the battleships in there, give them the cover that they need. Mines are going to be less effective due to the fact that we know about them. We could unload fairly quickly. I'm very tempted to go for it, really. I think it might be worthwhile going for sooner rather than later. I could potentially keep these assets over here. That might be worthwhile doing so, actually. I think we might do that, perhaps. Let's see. So there's so there's 97 ships in here. Okay. That's a lot of ships in here. There's not a huge amount of supply, but it might be worthwhile to actually get them. Then have these guys go in perhaps second. Okay, let's see. Okay, so cargo. So I could hold them potentially in reserve or have them going as well, but we'll see about that. Alright, so that brings me to 89 ships. I suppose the difficulty as well is I do need to have a heavy ship to actually... I think what we'll do then is we'll grab a couple thousand tons of supply really to take with us. Otherwise, I'm going to find it difficult to get it in there without it being engaged. Right. In fact, I'll have Wichita lead this force. Alright, let's see. Which task force is the large one? So that's task force 6 then. So what we're going to do is take all of these from the other ones. Barring this one. This one just needs to remain off station. It's a very large task force. I am worried about it, but I think the quicker we get in there, the quicker we get out. Possibly so. Unload cargo, they're set to absolute. I might not be able to actually move in there immediately. I think we get underway. It is a big risk putting all this together, but he's a wily player. I think the longer that I wait, the more he is going to look to punish me. Right, they're following them. Okay. I mean, saying that actually the APDs would be very useful, but I think I'm going to use them for the escort value to begin with, and then I can bring them over. The difficulty is there's just so much that he has right in the way of the lanterns here. I don't want to half-arse it. I think we go hard on the initial. I do not want to allow them to get underway. I think we'll concentrate the air power. Hmm. I mean, perhaps we keep them in position. Possibly, but then again, he is going to hit me again, isn't he? So possibly not. Does it? I don't know. Does it seem like we're able to pick up on mines? I don't think we're actually finding mines. It's really hard to say. Right. What I'm going to do then is we're going to change tactics. We're going to hit all of these airfields. I'm going to do it 20,000 feet. The reason why I'm going to do this is so he cannot just keep spreading them around, and I should have been doing this beforehand. But in fairness, we've probably been too timid, really, haven't I? Probably should have gone for the landers as soon as possible, really. But we'll see. Here we are concentrating now. And then what I'm going to do is make sure that each of these these heavy bombers have an escort, and I'm going to hit each airfield at 20,000 feet, which is albeit not terribly effective, but the reason why is I want to try and make sure he has nowhere he can go without being potentially attacked. So we can keep that up, and if we can actually escort these sufficiently, it's gonna test him. I want to get away from the Yamatos. The sooner I get the troops ashore, the better. It's going to be the most critical time. But we've got to do it quickly. And I think we can unload very quickly, so we need to push it. Yeah. I think we're going to 20,000 feet, aren't we? So I'll put these guys up to 20. Right, so we will be running combat patrols, and these guys will be heading back. Right, at least we'll have additional BBs there. Yeah, we have the additional BBs over here as well. So we will be able to go in with a heavy force of BBs, and that's probably the point at which you'll try to engage, but at least we do have the AKEs to rearm quickly at Pagan. So I think it really is a question of we just get things ready. Right, have them head for this island over here. Well, have them head for midway. Between... I guess no, I don't want them to land there. There's one hex there, but... I'll keep these guys available. Okay, we'll see how that goes. So effectively we are going to get things basically set up for that. Still running the night attacks. I think we can endure longer there. Ideally we'll be able to draw out his air power and use it against him, what he's trying to do to us. And possibly turn it, but I think come rain, come snow, come hell, basically we have to move in. If I get to this position tomorrow, then ideally should be able to then make our way and land at Saipan, ideally at night, possibly in the day, but sooner rather than later. Then at least once we do have our forces ashore at Saipan, we can remove another threat, and then I'll just concentrate on hitting these two air bases here. At least by concentrating all the USN fleet in that area, it should prove to be... I mean, ideally it will prove to be overwhelming. Ideally. I'm very tempted to move an additional aircraft, to be honest. Yeah, they just don't have the bloody range. God damn it. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it now. Definitely not the best. I would have definitely done things differently had I started the scenario again. But this is it when you're playing like these sort of scenarios. Besides, I'm not used to the allies. That's my excuse. Actually, return to naval talk. You can refuel a naval talk. Once we unload over here at Saipan, then we're ashore then. He knows they'll be coming soon enough, which is why he's moving his assets out. So I think rather than giving him the opportunity to bring his assets to bear, I mean, he's about 11 hexes away from Pagan. So from that position it'd be 9. Ideally he's going to look towards trying to get in here, but hopefully we can punish him for that. We're probably going to take losses. But I think by at least concentrating our power we might be able to deal with that. But we'll see. We'll see. Wily bastard he is. There we go. So thank you very much there, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And, Well, yeah, we'll go with that. I'm salty, but that's Sasaki talking. It is a fantastic game. He's a good opponent, and he's definitely probing. But then again, I suppose this is it. He's the defender. He doesn't have to consider anything beyond just punishing me. But this is all good information. It's all good to learn, and ideally put into practice against another opponent one day. So thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do consider sharing the video, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. And perhaps in the year of 2020 you might consider that I've earned your patronship. That would be much appreciated. Thank you and goodbye. Until next time. See you next time.